Opening vision, a storm brewing. Percy tosses in his sleep, caught in a vivid nightmare. He sees Grover shackled in a dark cavern, a bridal veil over his satyr horns, pleading for help. A deep, rumbling voice echoes. The end of Olympus draws near. Suddenly, the cave collapses around Grover, and a monstrous eye peers through the dust. Percy wakes up with a jolt in his New York apartment, sweat dripping down his face. He whispers Grover's name, feeling a chill in the air, as if the dream wasn't just a dream but a warning. A normal day turns deadly. Percy tries to keep a low profile at Meriwether Prep, but trouble follows him like a shadow. During gym class, the new exchange students seem off, tall, broad, and grinning too widely. As dodgeballs fly, the balls morph into flaming cannonballs. The kids transform into Laistrygonian giants, smashing walls and roaring. Just as Percy braces for a final blow, Annabeth crashes through the ceiling with her dagger, yelling, "Percy, move!" Together, they fend off the giants as alarms blare across the school. Camp in crisis. Annabeth and Percy ride Pegasi to Camp Half-Blood, but something feels wrong the moment they land. The once vibrant borders shimmer weakly, and monsters skulk closer than ever before. They discover Thalia's tree, the magical barrier, turning black at its roots, the poison spreading fast. Campers whisper in fear, if the tree dies, so will the camp's safety. Percy feels a wave of guilt. He's always been a protector, and now his safe haven is crumbling. The blame game. A new leader arrives. Tantalus, a spirit cursed by the gods, now running the camp with a cruel grin. He mocks Percy and Annabeth for causing trouble wherever they go. In the dining pavilion, he points his bony finger at Percy. This, demigods, is who you should blame for your suffering. Campers murmur, doubts spreading like wildfire. Percy clenches his fists but says nothing, aware that Tantalus is already twisting the camp against him. A vision of Grover. That night, Percy dreams again. Grover is dressed in a torn wedding gown, nervously holding a bouquet. A booming voice calls him my bride, and a shadowy Cyclops looms closer, clutching a massive club. Grover spots Percy in the vision and yells, "Sea of monsters, help me!" before the dream shatters. Percy wakes, heart racing, and realizes this isn't just about the camp. It's about saving his best friend before it's too late. The prophecy looms. Percy storms to the attic of the big house, the air thick with dust and cobwebs. The oracle stirs, a mummy-like figure whispering ancient words. Her rasping voice delivers a cryptic prophecy about a hero's journey into the cursed sea, and a choice that will decide Olympus's fate. Percy feels the weight of destiny pressing on him once again. Another impossible quest. Another risk he can't ignore. The chosen quest. At the campfire gathering, everyone waits for a quest announcement. Tantalus smugly calls forward Clarice, the fiery daughter of Ares, granting her the mission to retrieve the Golden Fleece. Percy's jaw tightens. Clarice is brave but reckless, and the fleece might slip into the wrong hands. Annabeth nudges him, whispering, "We can't just sit this out." Percy agrees silently, already plotting to disobey Tantalus's orders. Percy disobeys. Late at night, Percy sneaks toward the stables, where his loyal Pegasus Blackjack waits. Annabeth catches him in the act. Of course she's coming too. Then Tyson, the sweet but clumsy kid from earlier, shows up insisting he's joining. Percy is stunned when Annabeth blurts out, "He's your brother, Poseidon's son, a Cyclops." Percy's head spins, but there's no time for denial. They mount up and flee the camp before sunrise. Chaos on the water. The trio sails into open waters on a borrowed boat. Their journey barely begins before Colchis Bulls, mechanical fire-breathing monsters, attack the ship, their metal hides glowing red-hot. Tyson hurls himself in front of Percy, shielding him with his bare hands as sparks fly. The bulls are defeated, but Percy stares at Tyson, this strange half-brother, seeing unexpected courage where he least expected it. Luke's dark ambition. Meanwhile, Luke Castellan gathers his forces on a hidden island. Surrounded by crates of celestial bronze weapons, He speaks passionately to a growing army of demigods and monsters. The gods are weak, Luke declares, slamming his sword into the sand. Kronos will rise, and we will rule. His cold eyes gleam, a reminder of how far he's fallen, and how dangerous his dream has become. Captured by cannibals. Percy, Annabeth, and Tyson stop for supplies on a seemingly friendly island, only to find themselves captured by Laistrygonian cannibals again. They're dragged into a giant pot, the menu of the day written above them. Just as the giants close in, Hermes materializes, appearing casual in joggers and a hoodie. With a flick of his staff, he unbinds the trio and hands Percy magical items. You'll need these, kid, and watch your back. Luke's not the only enemy out there. Entering the Sea of Monsters. Their ship creaks as it crosses into the Sea of Monsters. The water turns unnaturally still, the sky swirling with strange colors. They pass ghost ships crewed by skeletons and hear siren songs in the distance. The map Annabeth holds begins to shift, islands moving like chess pieces. Percy grips the railing, feeling the pull of a world where even time doesn't behave. Clash with Scylla and Charybdis. A shriek splits the air. Scylla, a many-headed beast, swoops down from the cliffs, snatching crew members. Beneath the waves, Charybdis opens a whirlpool mouth that threatens to swallow the ship whole. In the chaos, Tyson throws Percy out of harm's way, clinging to the ship's mast as it breaks apart. Meeting Circe. Shipwrecked and grieving Tyson, Percy and Annabeth wash up on Circe's island, greeted by smiling attendants. They're led to a spa, but Circe's magic reveals her true intentions. Percy is turned into a guinea pig with a squeak. Grover's deception. Back on Polyphemus's island, Grover sweats under the heavy bridal veil. The island of the Cyclops. Percy and Annabeth finally spot Polyphemus's island, covered in bones and wrecked ships. They creep into the lair, dodging traps made of skulls and nets woven from monster sinew. The Golden Fleece glows above Grover's bridal chamber, casting an eerie golden light. Battle with Polyphemus. Polyphemus roars as he spots the intruders, swinging a club the size of a tree trunk. Percy and Annabeth dodge, their blades barely scratching the Cyclops' hide. Just as all hope seems lost, Tyson bursts in, alive and furious, wielding a massive hammer he forged underwater. Luke's betrayal. As the heroes sail away, their victory is short-lived. Luke's ship blocks their path. Luke steps onto their deck, sword drawn, voice dripping with contempt. You really think you can stop what's coming? A fierce duel erupts between Percy and Luke, the clash of swords echoing across the sea. Return to camp, and a shocking revival. Percy, Annabeth, Tyson, and Grover return to Camp Half-Blood, the Golden Fleece draped proudly over Thalia's tree. Final warning. That night, the Oracle speaks once more, her hollow voice sending chills through the camp. Two children of the Big Three now stand before the choice that will decide Olympus's fate. Percy stares at Thalia across the campfire, realizing the prophecy no longer points only to him.